Hey everyone, I'm Hero the Bard. My pronouns are they, them, and today we're just doing a really quick video on what I'm doing this week, my plotting for NaNoWriMo, and just kind of getting everything organized for what's going to happen in under a week at this point for NaNoWriMo. I'm going to be rolling a d20. If you don't know what that is, it is a 20-sided dice for NaNoWriMo to decide what kind of book I'm going to be writing. I have 20 different ideas. Before I get into that, I just kind of have some stuff to get into because I have had a wild week. Just fantastically wild. As you can see, I shaved my head. I got new glasses. I got a new shirt. This is a brand new shirt as well. This little pin, this little witch's hat pin came in with my glasses. Those aren't even the highlights of my week though. The highlights of my week were that I found out that my sister-in-law and my nephew both have COVID. I found this out while I was out with my mother shopping, and I had previously been out with my sister-in-law, so I immediately ran outside and jumped in the car because I was like, I can't be around people, and was like, this is not good. So I ran outside, jumped inside the car, and waited for my mom to finish her shopping. And then when I got home, I did a COVID test that came back negative. Not sure if you can see that, but that came back negative. Actually, I'm looking at that now, and there's like some weird spikes in it, so I might have to take that again because there's just some like weird crystallization going on in that. So I'm gonna take another one just to like double check that it's negative, just because there's like, but that's been sitting for more than 24 hours, so I'm pretty sure it's fine because it was negative when I first had it done. But there is just some weird crystallization, so I might do it again before I go out, if I decide to go out. Anyways, that was crazy. I also have been just all over the place. I'm just all over the place. I am plotting right now, and my plot went from being rolling a d10, a 10-sided die for my NaNoWriMo project at the stroke of midnight, to rolling a 20-sided die. So currently, let me just tell you what those projects are. Mage Ties, the third book in the Mage Chronicles. Expectation, this was previously known as Steam and Steel. It's about the love lives of a lord and lady in a world where death is mutable and changeable. Haunted Hearts, about a woman who is a graveyard keeper. She runs a graveyard. This is a world where the Fae are real, and where goblins run the world, and all sorts of things happen. Crazy things happen. There is Joyce and the Coven. Joyce and the Coven is a book about a girl who she goes towards her hometown where she wants to figure out about her parents' disappearance. Origami Water, number 5. Origami Water is about two sisters who have been estranged since their father's passing, but now the two sisters kind of come back together at their mother's passing, and they get joint custody of a lake house and try to rekindle their lost relationship. Dear Dan follows the love letters uh, between two men and a columnist who writes about uh, kind of the political goings on. The Summer Oracle is about a witch who is along the seashore and how she can't tell her own fate, but she wants to help this man, Alexander, after his fiance has left him at the altar. SOS Radio is a podcast in this kind of Halloween town world where he solves mysteries, or that they solve mysteries. Manic Pixie Fat Dream, a series of short essays and poetry. My Band of Idiots is my D&D group that I am trying to finish up their kind of story arc and do. I was writing the story around them. Mountain and Myth surrounds Mount Olympus and the scattered bones of disregarded children, and just kind of like the stories of those children, because this is a true thing that happened, is that babies were left on the side of Mount Olympus when they were seen as not fit for society, when they were seen as not proper children. This happened with a lot of disabled children, with a lot of mentally ill and mentally handicapped people. And so Mountain and Myth is going to be kind of a reclaiming of that. The Witching Hour is a podcast that I started at the beginning of the year, and I kind of want to recapture those short, creepy stories that I was writing and want to write those again. The Necromancer's Debt, again, a kind of creepy story, but this one is about a necromancer who helped raise a lich from the dead. But things are more complicated. The youth does not understand their power and wants to control it. Who will sway who in the battle for ultimate power? City of Ash. This is the second book in my City of Ruin series. I need to rename these books still because I realize that there's already a City of Ash, City of Ruin book series. Ruin is the imprisoned queen. She's being held against her will, and her friends kind of try to rescue her, but does she want to be rescued? Mycilligard, a living forest. Before time started, there were mushrooms as tall as trees, but there were no trees, only giant mushrooms, a network of mycelium, and living sound waves. Time had not yet started and had no meaning in this place, the endless forest of dreams. The people who populated this land called it Mycilligard, and wore hats and clothing made of fabrics that mimicked the mushroom forest around them. Vibrant red caps and fluffy white dresses with delicate mycelium lace. Brown and gray and silver covered the cloth of common folk and young women and children, almost always in white and worn gray and brown, play and work as they age, just as the mushroom would. So it doesn't really have any storyline yet. It's just about that world. I just have that world right now. I have a book called The End of Us, which is number 17. The End of Us is about vampires and other undead at the end of the world protecting the last of humanity. It's about a small group and their leader, Ruin, who wants to protect Ophelia, who is the leader of the humans, and their kind of tense friendship. And what kind of starts to wonder if there's more in death than she could have in life. So what it means to be human and what it means, what death means. So yeah, those are kind of the 17 I have so far. I still need 18, 19, and 20. So I'm kind of going through other projects that I have. I will let you know when I figure out what those are going to be. Okay, we got the last 3. So, number 18 is Tusk Love. Anyone who knows Critical Role knows, specifically the second campaign of Critical Role, knows that Tusk Love was a story that Matt Mercer came up with on the spot for the Lusty group of the Mighty Nine. These assholes. This is why I am not a kids channel. Like, you could say that writers are for all ages. I swear too much on my channel, and I talk about way too many inappropriate things for me to be a kids channel. This story is lusty with a capital L. It is the story that deals with a saucy union between a orcish Oscar and the daughter of a traveling merchant named Genevieve. They meet along the Amber Road up near Drutenbode. However, they couldn't be together for fear of what their families might think. I was writing this as a fan fiction. I love it. I love it. I was writing it as a fan fiction, and I got partway through, and I never finished it, as is my nature. If you want to read what I have so far, there's some sex scenes in it. It is on my Wattpad. I think my Wattpad is like the last link in my link tree. That will be in the description down below, though. Go and look at it. It is bad, like so bad, but like it is there, and like I am hyped for it. It is like I am here for the bad writing, you know? Because I'm here for like, not all art has to be good art. Not all writing has to be like, I am an award-winning author writing. Not all published work has to be like, I'm here to make a statement in the world and be a fashion designer level, be like the best of the best. Like, I'm not here for that. I'm here to put my stuff into the world, and my stuff in the world is gonna make a difference to the people that it's gonna make a difference to. But it doesn't have to be that amazing fucking thing, you know? It doesn't have to. I'm here to make joy for the people that it's gonna make joy for. But it's not gonna make joy for the people that are gonna be like, oh, it has to be the best of the best in order to be qualified as literature. Like, no, I'm not here for your snooty ass bullshit. Okay, that's number 18. Number 19 is Daughter of the Sea and Wind. Kai ran from her duty and family, betrayed by everyone she loved, raised to hate pirates. She can never go home. but now her mother is sick and dying, and there is treason in her homeland. This, again, I am hyped for this. These last three are bangers. Like, these last three are like, these are what I want to write. I mean, everything on this list I would love to write, which is why I'm rolling a dice to decide if I'm gonna write it or not. Because I have too many ideas. But yeah, Daughter of the Sea and Wind is something that like has been on my mind for years and years and years, and I just haven't been, it's been something that I've been like, I want to write it someday, but I just don't have time to write it. I like never actually sat down to plot it or write it or anything. And then the last one on the list, I tried writing this one year and I got like so sidetracked because my brain does that. My brain just like won't sit down to write these things. Thankfully, the other thing that I put in here is that I have like a day of the week, day of the month, moon cycle calendar system. So like I can use that for any one of these books or like fantasy books or anything. I can just be like, this is the calendar. Technically making all of my fantasy books in the same world. Interesting. Anyways, the last book. If I rolled a 20 on that 20-sided die, if I got a perfect natural 20, what would the book be? What is my penultimate book, you ask? Why, of course it is Into the Billowing Wind, a book that I have been trying to write for 3 years. I keep sitting down to write it and then being like, I'm too intimidated. I can't. Into the Billowing Wind. Super simple. Therese has been taught 2 things in her life. Never make a deal with a demon and never fall in love. She can abide by neither. I am hype for this. I want it. I almost want to scrap all of these other ideas and just be like, I'm writing that. I'm just writing that. Except I know if I do that, I will get sidetracked and I will not complete my goal. So it's just better if I roll it and I just like leave it up to chance, and then I do what I do best and I let the chaos reign. So we're gonna let the chaos reign. Okay, this brings me to another question I have for myself. There are 2 ways that I can do this. Do I, 1, at midnight, roll my d20 and go, that's what I'm writing this month? Or let chaos reign, and every single day when I sit down to write, I go, what am I writing today? And I kind of want to do that because chaos, but also like I love the idea of having a list of things to be like, yes, I have these 20. I have these 20 things that I can write. And on these 20 things I can write, I can do 20 things. And of these 20, today, the thing that I would like, yes, today I would like to write the smut. That is what I would like. Yes. 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 Don't ask why I did the accent. I do not know. So yeah. I am hype right now. I think I slid right from depression into mania. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was depressed this morning. And then I just slid right from depression into mania thinking about writing and like planning for this. Tell me in the comments down below what you guys are doing for NaNoWriMo. And feel free to take some ideas, tweak them as your own, make plans for NaNoWriMo alongside me. Yeah, I am hyped for this. We will see what happens in the next month and how I'm feeling on the day of NaNoWriMo, I guess. Okay. It was nice seeing you guys today. I've been here at the Bart. My pronouns are they, them. My links are all in the description down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!